Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. I am a regional flight attendant. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for the support. Today begins my first trip of April. April is also Autism Awareness Month. If you're new here and you don't know, my son is autistic and I try to bring awareness as much as I can and as possible as often outside of the month of April, but Autism Awareness Month is for April. And so if you all could help me with spreading the awareness of autism, it would be greatly appreciated. Today was originally, this trip was originally supposed to be a 4-day trip with a 30-hour layover in Evansville. I was like, I can't do that anymore. I needed money. So I swapped out of this and picked up a 5-day. And originally I wasn't supposed to report until like 8 o'clock tonight, but I picked up a turn, which I'm doing now, to Gulfport, and then I sit for 2.5 hours before I go to Bloomington, Illinois tonight. So, and it's raining here, and there's a lot of humidity, so my hair probably looks crazy and frizzy. It does that. But other than that, I'm gonna keep you all updated because there are storms in and out between here and Gulfport, and some storms supposed to be moving into the Atlanta area. So if something happens, I'll keep you all updated, and I'll see you once I get to Bloomington. Good evening, everybody. So I finally made it here to Bloomington. Today's flights were pretty much uneventful. My flight coming from Gulfport, I had a lot of wheelchair passengers. I would say almost about half the plane was wheelchair passengers. We waited on about 20 wheelchairs, which that is a lot, given that we only have 76 seats on there. So that's a lot. That's the most I've ever seen. If you don't know anything about Gulfport, I call Gulfport the Vegas for older people. Like, a lot of older people go down there to gamble and like Biloxi and everything like that. Not saying young people don't, but everybody that I've known, like my grandmother, her friends, they all go to Biloxi to gamble. So, and that's pretty much what was on our flights today. But other than that, that is pretty much all that has happened today. But tomorrow's a late report. I have a 3 o'clock van. More than likely, I'm just gonna sleep all the way in because I've been getting 8 hours of sleep the past 3 days that I was off. So I'm gonna try to keep that trend up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow once I get up for day 2. Hello everybody, welcome back to day 2 for me. I didn't do anything today. I slept in, actually. I didn't get up for breakfast, but that's okay. I did bring my food from home for this trip because I was not trying to spend any money on this trip whatsoever. So I ate part of what I would have eaten for dinner tonight. For lunch, I guess, because I didn't wake up until like 12. But today's just a very, very easy day. 2 legs, go from Bloomington to Atlanta, Atlanta to White Plains. And also, I forgot to tell you all that this is a trip that's just basically going in and out of Atlanta. I don't touch any other of our bases. I'm also working with one of my classmates from training. So it makes it a lot easier and the trip more enjoyable when you're more familiar with people. But other than that, that's all that I have for you right now. I do have an 1.5 hour sit once I get to Atlanta. I don't expect any changes, but if there are, I'll keep you guys updated. Hello everybody, finally made it here to White Plains. It's going on 11 o'clock. We were actually done by 10. But our shuttle had to pick up other people that work for private jet airlines. So we had to make our rounds and get to that. And the hotel is like maybe 30 minutes away from the airport. So it takes a while. Today's flights were very uneventful. Everybody in White Plains acted accordingly. You know, nobody acted up. Nobody was trying to, everybody was just chilled and laid back. There are storms in the New York area, so it was kind of rough landing. But other than that, that's it. Tonight is a shorter overnight, which originally it would have been 11 hours. Being that we got here now at 11, I have a 9:30 van, so that gives me a little bit of 9 hours actually in the hotel, a little bit, 9.5 hours. So I'm finna wind down, get ready and go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3, which is another 2-leg day. Hello everybody, it's a wonderful morning. It's not as early as it could be, but nonetheless, it's still early in the morning. Given the fact that I didn't go to bed until like 2 a.m. last night. But it's day 3, just another 2-leg day at White Plains to Atlanta. Atlanta to back to Bloomington today at about 4 o'clock-ish this afternoon, evening in Bloomington Central Standard Time. Yeah, this 5 days is going pretty well. It's pretty easy, you know, can't too much complain. Other than that, I have to be down at the van in about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna get ready and sweep the room one more time. And I'll see you guys again once I get to Bloomington. If anything changes, I'll make sure I keep you all updated. Hello everybody, I'm back in Bloomington, and let's just say the start of today was kind of wild because White Plains normally is a 900, CRJ 900. For some reason, it was downgraded to a 700 and we were oversold by 12 seats. I mean, granted, even if it was oversold by 12 seats, so they was looking for volunteers. When we walked up, they was already at $1,000 for volunteers. Now, granted, yesterday, there was a lot of weather in New York and in Florida, so a lot of people who was going to Florida, their flights got canceled. And a lot of people from White Plains, they go to Florida, like the West Palm Beach area. Also, another airline canceled a flight from White Plains to Florida, so a lot of them came over to us. But it got downgraded to a 700. 700 smaller bins, one bathroom, and less seats. Now, first thing first, we get on passenger boards. He comes and asks me, how come they moved my seat from first class? I was sitting in first class, now I'm sitting in main cabin. We have no control over that. I want everybody to know something. We can't change that. We don't have any control. That's above us. Why they changed your seat? Why are you not sitting in first class? I don't know. Now, we told the gate agent to come down to explain to the passenger why he was moved to main cabin, but I'm gonna get to that later. And first of all, I want everybody to know, flight attendants, we do not get paid for boarding. Even though we are technically doing work, we don't get paid for boarding. I worked entirely too hard during this boarding process with helping people put up their bags because they just couldn't do it, or they couldn't figure out how to, you know, like the little blocks. Like I try to tell everybody, turn it in long ways like this, then slide it in and your bag can go in. People don't think that. So I had to show people because they was holding them boarding. And yeah, we don't get paid for boarding. And like I literally broke a sweat during this boarding process. Even if it's smooth, during normal times pre-pandemic, first class always got a pre-departure beverage. That's work that we're doing that we're not getting paid. But there's a petition that has been going around the internet for flight attendants to be paid for boarding and deplaning, which we don't get. We'll get per diem, but it's still not the same because we're still technically doing work. But long story short, the gate agent did come on to talk to the passenger. She said, such and such, move your seat. I have no control over that, and just kind of walked off because she was trying to close the door on time. And it's partially, you know, bad customer service and partially the pressure of closing the door on time and getting the flight out on time that kind of negates the customer service part of it, versus that was kind of like a, excuse my, you know, a BS answer kind of thing. But it is what it is. I apologize to the passenger, told him, you know, show empathy, regardless if I felt the same way or not about him. And, you know, of course he's getting comped for it, but it's nothing that we could do about it. Other than that, the flights went great. It's starting to snow here in Bloomington, but yeah, we have to get paid for boarding. But I'm finna go work out. I have an early morning tomorrow. I worked out last night, so that's partially why I didn't go to bed until 2 o'clock, and I'm working out today. You know, I like these earlier flights because it allows me to continue with my schedule to working out versus getting done really, really late and, you know, not being able to do it. But, you know, but other than that, I will finish editing a video and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 4 and I feel really well. I've worked out every day of this trip. And push myself to the limit that I could push myself to. So I feel really well. Today's just another 2-leg day. I go from Bloomington to Atlanta, Atlanta to Allentown, Pennsylvania, and then I'm done about 1 o'clock today. So I've, you know, like I said, this was a pretty easy trip, 2-leg day, with the exception of tomorrow, which will be 3 legs, but it's still easy. And yeah, it's a pretty easy trip. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Allentown. I'm gonna get downstairs to catch the van. Hello everybody, so I've made it here to Allentown. I believe this is my first time actually laying over in Allentown because I don't recall ever having a layover here. I come here all the time, but I've never really had a layover here that I can remember right off the top of my head. I've always laid over in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, but not here. But today's flights were very uneventful. It's rainy, it's gloomy. I really don't want to go work out, but I need to push myself to go work out. I just want to lay in the bed all day and do nothing and watch TV, but I'm gonna push myself and to get up and go work out and edit a video for, by the time this video comes out, it will be previous week's vlog. And yeah, and that's all I'm gonna do. So I'm getting ready to work out. I have to let my Bluetooth headphones charge up first, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for go home day. Good morning, everybody. Today is go home day, and happy to be going home, obviously. Today is only a 3-leg day. I do 1 service for today. The only service that I have to do is from Allentown to Atlanta. Then I sit for 2 hours, and then I go to Augusta and back. And because Augusta is under 250 miles, we don't have any service, and I'm working the back today in main cabin, so I only have to do 1 service today. So it's gonna be a pretty easy day for me. There's no weather, so I don't expect any delays. So that's what we're gonna keep in mind and hope and pray for, that there are no delays on go home day. This trip has been very uneventful, so we want to keep it that way. But I'm finna get ready and go down to the van. I'll see you guys a little bit later on to close out the video. Hello everybody, so I am finished with this trip. This 5-day was very uneventful and pretty easy. I'm off for a couple of days and then I start another 5-day. I'm gonna go to Home Depot, get my garden prepared and start planting my vegetables and fruits and just see what I get for this growing season. Always, I want to tell everybody, always do whatever makes you happy, no matter who looks at it a different kind of way or who cares. Listen, don't care about what anybody else say. Do what makes you happy. Closing out this vlog, and as always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. I'm out.